Yo, what's going on, y'all? Today I'm going to be doing the first Mortal Kombat tier list on my channel, Mortal Kombat 1 tier list. And this tier maker, looks like it has the full roster, right? Looks like it does. It has the DLC as well, which is kind of weird, but I guess it makes sense. It's getting us ready for the DLC. But yeah, let's get into it. Also, Sonic just tweeted the top 5 are Kenshi, Melina, Baraka, Raiden, Johnny. Let's see if I agree with that. Let's see. But yeah, let's get into it, y'all. So let's move the characters that are not included today to the bottom. So move all the DLC. And then yeah, from there I think it okay. So Shang, I have no idea about Shang really. I haven't really played against too much Shang, but he seems really solid. He seems like he's got like good space control. Seems like he's got good like kind of like set play going on, good buttons, stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna put him either. See, here's the thing, right? Like obviously it's too early for a tier list, but I'm just doing this for fun, just doing it to get my hot takes out there. So I kind of want to put Shang and not sure. If I was being safe, I put Shang and not sure. But now I'm gonna put him in A. I'm gonna put him in A. I think he's A tier. I don't think he's as good as the S tier characters, but maybe with some development he will be. Now Sub-Zero was very good in the beta, but he received I think around like 12 nerfs heading into the full game. They nerfed everything about his clone. They nerfed a lot of things about his combos. They nerfed his mid, stuff like that. So I'm going to play Sub in B tier. I think he's one of the worst characters right now. Now, you notice my lowest tier is B. I feel like because of the well-rounded tool sets of each character, along with cameos, no character is lower than B tier in this game. I think no character is lower than B tier. I'm actually going to add another tier. Let me go ahead and add a row, or hold on, I'll just edit it like this. So this will be S. This will be S tier, and then this will be A plus. So that's how we'll have those 4 tiers. Because I saw some other tier lists where they had like 2 or 3 tiers, and it was like 80 characters in one tier. No, we're gonna have a little bit more of a discrepancy than that, so it's a little bit more entertaining. But anyways, Smoke. So Smoke has like insane damage, insane mix-ups. Like he can go invisible, mix you up into big damage. He has good neutral stuff like that. Really good buttons. His forward one's a really good Punisher. The string itself is +2 on block. He has his cancels, all that. So he's looking like S tier right now. But I feel like once people get used to like his cancels and his gaps and all that, he'll fall down to like A tier. He'll still be really good. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm gonna put Shang in A plus. He'll still be really good, but I don't know if he'll be as solid as the S tiers. I don't know if he'll be as solid. Just my opinion so far. Now Li Mei has really good neutral. She has good projectiles. She has good stuff going on with like the lantern and the projectiles. She has good setup potential with her lanterns, and also she has good synergy with like Cyrax, who is a very good cameo right now. So I think she's actually kind of underrated at the moment. So I would place her. I feel like most people put her in B. I'll actually put her in A. I'll actually put her in A. She synergizes really well with Cyrax, who is arguably the strongest cameo right now. So I'm going to put her in A. I think she's pretty good. She's pretty underrated. Now, Baraka, as you see, Sonic has Baraka in top 5. I assume it's because of the synergy of Baraka and Cyrax. Like, Baraka and Cyrax, he can combo off his throw, and he does 51% 1 bar anywhere on the screen. And he has really good neutral, and he has good projectile, good armored move. Like, he's S. Baraka's S. Like, I feel like it's kind of undeniable unless so many discoveries are made of other characters that Baraka, like, pales in comparison. But, like, right now, he's S. He's S right now. He just is. Now, Tanya, actually, I have to put in not sure. I have not messed around with Tanya myself, and I have not played against a Tanya at all. You know what I mean? Like, I don't I don't know anything about Tanya right now. I don't at all. Now, Geras. Now, I know a lot of people are expecting me to put him in S, but I just feel like Geras, outside of like his setups that we've seen on Twitter, are like he's not that dirty. Like he's like strike throw or like an unsafe like 9% overhead. And you might be like, oh, but those setups are so crazy. I've been seeing on Twitter, Tweedy, but they're so expensive, bro. Like his clone move, it's 2 bars. And with Geras, you need bar like all the time. I feel like you need bar. And then like they're spending bar on top of that to get good damage. So I feel like he's maybe like one of the better characters, maybe S tier, maybe low S. But right now I'm going to put him high A plus above Smoke. I don't think he's as good as Baraka or the other characters I'm going to put in S right now, but he's very good. I just think what makes him like so like broken is like a little too expensive right now. And that's why I'm going to put him there. Now, Reptile. Reptile just seems kind of like a basic bitch on this game, but he doesn't seem like bad. He doesn't seem like trash. he's kind of like a basic bitch right now. I feel like he doesn't have too much dirty going on with him. Maybe we need to see the right reptile cameo combination, but I don't know. He seems kind of basic to me. He seems like he doesn't have too many great things going for him right now. I don't know, but maybe there'll be some developments. Maybe someone will come in with a nasty combination of him and his in a cameo. But for right now, I'm going to put him in B tier with Sub Zero. So Havoc seems pretty crazy. He's got that unblockable setup that can be used as a launcher. He's got tricky projectiles. He's got good synergy with Cyrax, who's so good. So I honestly feel like Havoc is. I feel like he's pretty good, man. I'm gonna put him at A plus, low A plus right now. I might move him down to like high A, but I'm gonna put him at low A plus right now. I feel like he's kind of underrated at the moment. I feel like he's kind of underrated. Now Ashra's got really good mobility, really good normals, good damage. Like I just feel like Ashra's got a lot of good things going for her. I don't feel like she's as good as the S tier characters right now, but I'm gonna put her like high A plus, like maybe right between Gears and Smoke, and I'll move Havoc down to high A. I'll move Havoc down to high A. So yeah, that's where I think Ashra is. Now Sindel's actually got one of the best projectile games. She's got good combos. She's got really good neutral. And yeah, she's not really lacking much. I just feel like there's other characters that are a bit dirtier than her right now. But I still feel like she's good. So I'm gonna put her in A plus, like right above Shang, right below Smoke. Yeah, I think that's where she is right now. Now, Xiao, I know nothing about. Xiao, same as Tanya, I know nothing about. Me placing him would be a joke right now. Now, Scorpion's got insane neutral. His 2-1 string is so good. Even though it starts with a high, he gets really good damage. His chain spin jails into Cyrax. Like, you can't do anything about it besides maybe get a flawless block in there to avoid the chip. And it resets neutral. I just feel like, I don't know, I feel like Scorpion is so good right now. Like, he's so strong. I almost want to put him in S. But I just also feel like, I don't know, I feel like the S characters are, I don't know. I'm going to put him in S. I'm going to put him in S. I think Scorpion's S. I think he's like low S. I might move him down here. But he's just so good. Like his neutral's so good. His damage is so good. His chip damage is so good. Like he's just so cheap right now. Like y'all saw Javier run Rip Serena, you know what I mean? With Scorpion Cyrax. Like right now he's just looking broke. Right now he's just looking broke. Now Katana is like, she's pretty good. She's pretty good. I just feel like you don't really see her right now, and I feel like it's because the Katana players, they're trying to like branch out a little bit. You know, they got enough of her in the beta maybe, and maybe they'll come back in a bit. But she got some buffs from the beta, like her buttons are better, and she has like good setups and stuff like that, good damage. So I feel like she's not that bad, but I'm not gonna put her any higher than this. Like I feel like that's about where she is. Now Johnny is like the Jackie of this game. Like his up close game is like better than basically everyone's, and his like combos are insane, star power, stuff like that. The way he synergizes with Cyrax and other cameos to keep that star power going, it's just absolutely insane. So Sonic actually has Johnny top 5. I'm gonna agree. I think Johnny is S tier right now. I think he's pretty busted. Even though he doesn't have a projectile, you could add a cameo with a projectile to cover that. And zoning's not really that good on this game anyway, since you can cancel dashes so instantly, and like movement's so good. So yeah, I'm gonna put him in S. Now Kenji to me like is maybe the best character in the game. Like he's got really good neutral, really good damage, and when he's got Sento up, you basically just have to sit there and block the whole time until it runs out. Because like you could armor, but he could block your armor, and while Sento's hitting you, like he's just so good. He's kind of game breaking in a lot of ways. So I think he's number 1 in the game right now, to be honest. He was number 1 in the beta by far, and they added a bunch of characters, right, with the release. The beta was only like 6 characters, and they added this whole roster. I still feel like he stands alone. You know, that Sento stuff, it's a little too good right now. I feel like, not calling for nerfs necessarily, but yeah, I feel like right now he's number 1 in the game. Now Kung Lao's pretty good right now. If you've watched tournaments so far, like MK&J, Slayer, stuff like that, you've seen like Splash do work with him. He's really good because his armor move is -7 on block, and he can use Goro, Scorpion, and Sonya, and maybe other cameos to combo it, and he can get almost 40% off an armor move that's safe on block. That alone puts him in A+. Like, that's all you got to say to put a character in A+, in my opinion. But on top of that, he's got good neutral, good projectile game. He's got good strings. He's got good damage. Like, I don't think he's S. I feel like his neutral and, like, stuff like that, he's just not as dirty as these S-tier characters outside, like, the armored attack. but he's still great. He's still really good. I would put him, yeah, I would put him in A plus. Now Molina, I actually don't know anything about. Molina, I haven't messed around with her myself. I haven't fought against one, stuff like that. Sonic says that Molina is number 2 in the game, but yeah, I can't give an opinion right now. So my who I would actually put as number 2 in the game right now is Raiden. So Raiden's got some of the most solid buttons, the most, in my opinion, maybe the most solid strings, and he gets 50% one bar with the right cameo. With Jax, he gets 50% one bar off of any touch, and with Cyrax, he gets like 37, and then he gets 20% chip. That's guaranteed unless you floss block a hit to prevent the chip. So Raiden's looking insane right now. He's got good neutral. He's got his projectile game's not the best, but he has teleport to mix in there to punish you trying to fire back projectiles at him. And yeah, Raiden's eating good on this game, y'all. There's a reason Ninja Kill is using him. You know what I'm saying? Like, Raiden is cooking on this game. He's fucking cooking. In my opinion, he's top 3 in the game right now. Maybe number 1, but I have Kenshi number 1 at the moment. And as you can see, Sonic has Raiden top 5. So if you want to go after me, you're going after Sonic too. No, I'm just kidding. Let me stop. But okay, so we got Rain. I feel like Rain is like one of the most underwhelming characters so far. Like, he's supposed to be a zoner, but zoning is kind of ass on this game. You could put Serena cameo on your character and you outzone him. Like, I don't know, maybe like with the right cameo, like he could develop and have like good combos and like good pressure, stuff like that, good strike throw. But right now, he's looking kind of pedestrian compared to other characters. So I don't think he's bad, but I'm going to put him in B for now. Maybe he just needs more time to develop. Now, Liu Kang on the beta, because of like the cameos, was not looking that good. But these days, if you pair him with like Kung Lao, where he can combo off throws, or like Cyrax, where he can get crazy chips, stuff like that, he's actually looking pretty good. I almost want to put him in S. His like buttons are so good. He's getting combos off throws. His projectile game's so good. But I don't know. I don't see it that way. I don't think he's quite S. I think he's like top of A plus. He's just so solid. And now he's got some real cheap dirt behind him too, along with that solidness. Also, he has a 6-frame full combo Punisher. Also, Kung Lao does too. That's another thing good about Kung Lao that makes Kung Lao this high. So yeah, y'all. Liu Kang, in my opinion, top of A plus. Not quite top 5 in the game, but close. And spoiler alert, but this is my top 5. Kenshi, Raiden, Baraka, Johnny, Scorpion. And I feel like Liu Kang, Geras, Ashura, Smoke, Kung Lao, they make up the rest of the top 10. But again, you know, a lot still to explore in the game. These other characters could move in there as well. These characters could drop out, depending on what's discovered, stuff like that. But now we got Natara. I actually feel like Natara is pretty underwhelming. Jumping around and flying around isn't as good in this game because of armor and up block. And she doesn't really have like good mix-ups. She doesn't have like a projectile game at all. You have to like use the cameos projectiles. She has good damage, but that's like about it. Like, her good damage is about it. Like, her strings aren't very good. Like, I don't know. I almost want to put her like, I don't know, like right here, like almost. Like, I feel like a good Sub-Zero I would be more afraid of than a good Natara. And that's not to say that, like, I'm sure like Deoxys or someone could beat me. Like, Mufasa takes games versus me. Like, the good Nataras can win because they outplay. But she doesn't really have anything going for her that, like, there's nothing dirty about her, I feel like. Now let's get into Reiko here, or Reiko. So Reiko is like pretty well-rounded, right? He's got really good buttons. He's got meterless combos. He's got a really good projectile. He's got really good range on his buttons. He's got a command grab that you can cash out and get 20% with 2 bars. So I just feel like he's really good. Like, people are saying he's like not good and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like people are tripping. I don't know if he's as good as the characters up here, but I kind of feel like he is. I don't know. I kind of feel like he is. Like, he's just really well-rounded, and some things he does, like, better. Like a lot of characters, he's got a better projectile than them. He's got better buttons than them. The only thing he's maybe got that's not as good as them is damage. But with the right cameo, you can get good damage. You can get 40% one bar with Scorpion cameo. You know what I'm saying? So don't sleep on Reiko. But yeah, that's going to be my tier list, guys. As I said, my top 5, Kenshi, Raiden, Baraka, Johnny, Scorpion. My bottom 5 right now, Reptile, Sub-Zero, Natara, Raiden, and Li Mei. I think definitely these like 4 characters could use some buffs a little bit, unless something is discovered that like really blows them open. You know what I'm saying? But even with that being said, I feel like B tier is the lowest tier right now. I don't think that these characters are like trash. But yeah, I do think they're lacking compared to the characters above them. But yeah, I feel like this game, it's pretty good right now. It's in a good spot. You know, I do want to, even if the game does get to like a great point of balance, I do want to see balance patches to shake things up, just keep it fresh. That's one thing that MK11 was lacking. You know, we never really saw a real season 2 balance patch. So maybe once we get like 6 months into the game, a year into the game, whatever, we see like a crazy patch that makes like Kenshi fucking dog shit and Rain like S plus. You know what I mean? Like that would just be fun. You know, that's something that MK11 never got. That I really feel like multiplayer games, should have for longevity. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's how I feel about the game right now. Let me know how y'all feel about these placements, and that's gonna be it. Appreciate everyone. Much love.